What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? All right, let's take a peek. See here. I'm going to get the stream set up, guys. It says live. There it is. All right. There we go. All right. For some reason, the stream wasn't popping up, guys. All right, there we go. All right. Pin that up. And we are in it. We are in it, guys. We're in it to win it. We're about to go start lifting. We've got bench first, of course, tonight. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better today. I have recovered pretty much fully from the rock climbing, it seems. The soreness is definitely still like underlying. But yeah, it's working now. It's working now. I just took a little while for my my computer to catch up. So, but yeah, so I'm fully recovered from the rock climbing stream from Sunday now, and yesterday's workout, obviously. So we're gonna get that bench work in. Go get that bench work in, guys. There we go. And there's our bench. All right, we're going to get 155 loaded up and we're going to start warming up. What's up? What's up, everybody? How's it going, Mario? How's it going, James, Johnny, Asanko? Me every time. Me every time. Goku ain't got nothing on me. Me every time. I don't even need prep time. I'm ready now. All right. We get warmed up, 155 for 7, and then we'll start stacking plates and weights. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? All right, first set, let's get it in. Ugh. Nice, easy work. Whoa, nice little warm up, nice little warm up. It's kind of cold outside today, guys. The temperature's dropped again. 350 is my PR at the moment. 350 is my PR. I gotta grab some more matching plates. I'll be right back. All right. All right, all right. Here repeat. $225 for the second run. I weigh 175. 175. 350 pounds is my PR. I weigh 175. That's my current body weight. I'm 5'11". All right. This is going to be for a set of 3, and then we'll add some more weight. We'll add some more weight. All right. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Helps me out a lot. All right. Let's get it in. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I don't have a body weight goal. I don't have a body weight goal, just heavier lifts. That's my goal every day. Just heavier lifts all the time. That's what my goal is every single time, every single time. Strength. Creatine is a very effective supplement. Creatine is a very effective supplement. We never hit that goal, Julian. We never hit it. I tried to get us to hit that goal. I really did. How's it going, Brody? Welcome back. Welcome back. And Luke, creatine is a top tier supplement. Top tier supplement. I take creatine. I've been taking creatine for 3 years. Probably almost 4 years now. I've been taking creatine. So, all right, I'm gonna take the jacket off. I think I'm good and warm at this point. A little frosty outside. That's not how creatine works, Luke. That's not how creatine works. Creatine is a scientifically proven, scientifically backed supplement. It is top tier. Top tier. All right. 245, still warming up. Let's get it in. Let's go 265. Let's add some weight. Yeah, I'm very aware of what creatine does, Luke. Extensive research and a pretty big background when it comes to supplementation and nutrition education. So you take my opinion pretty serious on that. I'm gonna be honest. So creatine is a top tier supplement. Creatine will pull water into your muscle, right? So it's supposed to do that. So the bloat is part of the process. It's going to hydrate your muscle fiber. It's going to help you recover. It's going to increase strength. That's how it works. It's what makes it good. You get creatine from a lot of different sources, but supplementing creatine can be very, very beneficial. All right, 265 for a single, and then we're going to add some more weight. I'm a certified nutritionist, Luke. Certified nutritionist. All right. I actually had a separate certification through a supplement company as well, specific to supplements, creatine being one of the supplements. So, all right, let's add some more weight. Let me grab another matching plate, guys. Okay, so here's the thing. You gotta understand that a lot of nutrients and things are delivered to your muscle through, yes, oxygenated blood. But if your muscles are not hydrated enough, they're gonna recover as quickly. So, yeah, this is light work right now. Light work. I'm a natural lifter. Creatine and pre-workout. Those are the supplements I use. But I'm a natural lifter. So, how's it going, Jolly? How's it going? Hey, Revenant. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Revenant. All right, we're going to grab 315 real quick, guys. 315 real quick. Keep the weight moving. That's not how it works, Luke. Usually, I don't know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes at the most. It'd be like that sometime, Revenant. I'm just glad you're back. I am very much natural. Koala. What's up, Wolf? All right. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. It helps out a lot. We're about to grab this 315 real quick. Appreciate it, Rage. All right, 315 single. We're gonna do a Larson press. This is the last warm-up rep. Oh, good. Nice little warm-up. All right. Let's add some more weight. I'm gonna go up another 10. What's up? Welcome back, Sandy. What's up, Mountain? I have not, RX. I have not. Oh, that sounds like a terrible pre-workout, Luke. That sounds like a terrible pre-workout. Soda is just short of poisonous for your body. Soda is terrible for you. God bless, Rage. Awesome, Sam. I'm glad to hear it. We're still working in the lower weights here. We're not super heavy yet. This is only I drink coffee, water, milk. And so a little bit of pre-workout. One pre-workout a day. I don't drink any soda. I don't drink any juice. So I use True Athletes pre-workout. And a little bit of honey. So you'll get there. You just got to stick to it, Tyvonus. So I'm 175 right now, guys. 175. We're resting shortly. All right. Sub Janil. No. So True Athlete is doesn't do proprietary blends. They're very transparent because they're an athletic brand that's used for like college athletes and things like that. Pro athletes, to make sure that they're not going to pop dirty on like a drug test or something. They have to be very transparent. I drink very, very clean, very, very clear labeled pre-workouts. So depends on the pre-workout. It can improve blood flow. Depends what you're trying to do, Wolves. Depends what you're trying to do. I can't answer that question without more information, unfortunately. Yeah, Priscilla. How's it going, Priscilla? And how's it going, Raymond? Welcome back, both of you, to the stream. That's all right. I enjoy you being here. Appreciate it. My bench PR is 350. My weight is 175 right now. I set 350 as my PR when I was 164.5 pounds. All right, let me grab this real quick, guys. This is 325. 325. We're gonna get a single here. 325. Let's go. Woo-wee. 325, moving nice and smooth. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. It helps me a lot. It touches chest every time, Southie. Every time. Whew. Appreciate it, Rage. God bless. No spotter, not for this. We'd have to get a little heavier before we need a spotter. We're still within warm-up ranges, so. What's up, Tony? All right, we're gonna add another 5 pounds, guys. We're gonna go 330 for this next one. 330 for this next one. What's up, Satya? 350 is my PR. 350 is my PR at the moment. Not on anything abnormal, Southie. I take pre-workout and creatine. That's it. And milk, a lot of milk. Nice, Andrew. I start progressing it like 5 pounds at a time, maybe work some heavy negatives. But I usually like to PR attempt at least once a week typically. And I usually do a 5-pound jump each time, Andrew. So a 5-pound jump, try it. If it doesn't hit, try it again the next time until I hit that 5-pound increment, then increase again. And in the meantime, while I'm trying to do that, I'm going to lift to about 90% of my PR leading up to that. So I bench 6 days a week though. So. No, I'm not Canadian. I'm from South Carolina. I'm from the U.S. From the U.S. All right, we're gonna grab this. This is 330. 330. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. It helps me out a lot. Helps me out a lot. Gets a lot of people in here. It's mostly about getting as much protein and calories as I can possibly get in, right? So I'm looking for these macros on the thing. I always read my nutrition labels, my ingredients, making sure I'm getting everything I need. So that's the science behind it, more or less. Fruit will help. So that fruit sugar will help spike your blood sugar, make your lifts feel a little easier. What's up, Matt? I weigh about 175, Mountain. I weigh about 175, give or take a pound. So. Welcome, welcome, all the way from Brazil. That's super cool. Cool to see international viewers in here. All right, let's grab this 330, and then we'll talk some more, guys. We'll talk some more. 330 going up, 330 going up. I didn't do any sports in, I didn't do any sports in high school, no. I take about 15 grams of creatine a day. 10 actual like creatine monohydrate, like straight, and then I have 5 in my pre-workout that's just kind of residual because it's with my pre-workout. So, all right, let's grab this. Ooh. Let's go. Tree turdy, let's go. Felt good. 330, move nice and smooth. 330 moving. We're doing singles right now, guys, if you're not aware. Ooh. We're doing singles right now. No bloating, no. Low 4s on the squat. My squat's probably my least impressive lift. Bench, I would say, is my most impressive, but I was a bench specialist for like a full 2 years before I even started doing heavy squat and heavy deadlift, so it makes sense. My deadlift is definitely caught up, though. My squat is catching up, so. But, you know, so I'll be. Walking to the camera sideways. I'm not sure why. I always hit legs. I hit legs almost every day. I'm a fitness coach. Rock climbing went pretty good, Howard. I posted some of the highlights up. We couldn't have sound, though, during that stream, so. I'm a fitness coach, and I manage this gym, so. No shoulder pain, Julian. No shoulder pain. Let's see. On planes? What are my thoughts on planes? I'm not sure exactly. PR bench. No excuses. We don't have a spotter tonight. I got here later than I did during. I think our last PR attempt was Saturday. I feel like we were right there. I feel like we had it if he hadn't touched it, but it's all right. He didn't know. So. All right, we're going to add some more weight. So 335, guys. 335 is the next press. Feeling good though tonight, guys. I'm feeling good though. All right. I'm 30 years old. I'm 30 years old. Don't need a spotter for 330. Don't need a spotter for 330. Or 335, sorry, 335. So yeah, we're still working with very, very reasonable weights. All right, guys, don't forget to like the stream. If you want to support even further, you can at my link in the pinned comment. You can support directly. Support my my lifts, my equipment, the stream itself. It helps support my caffeine intake. You may purchase some caffeine for me if you support the stream. I'm just saying. I do like my caffeination. Or you guys are helping support my my Fairlife budget. My Fairlife budget. It's appreciated. Not expected, but appreciated, of course. I do like my Fairlife. For those of you that don't know, I drink 1.5 liters of Fairlife during each workout. So I drink a whole bottle of this each workout. So it's 1.5 liters of whole milk, about 900 calories and around 80 grams of protein. So this is very reasonable weight. It just depends. It's perspective. It's perspective. What's reasonable for me may not be reasonable for the next person. Some people find 405 to be a reasonable weight with no spotter, whereas I would want to have a spotter for something like that. Someone may think that they want that reasonable is 200. You know, it just depends on your perspective. So it's whole milk. Whole milk. I drink whole fat. As long as they have whole fat. If they don't have whole fat, then sometimes I grab a different one. But appreciate it, Andrew. You'll get there, tough on this. All right, let me grab this 335. 335. Yep. Woo! Felt good. Felt good. Whoo-wee. No, this is reasonable. This is reasonable. This is still well underneath our PR. No, that was very reasonable. Very reasonable. We do this 6 days a week. We do this 6 days a week. So the next comp, I'm shooting for 345 in competition with a pause. Right now, I've paused up to 335, I believe, successfully, but that was pre-February. I imagine 340, 345 with a pause is doable right now, because I want to say that we're probably sitting around 355 or 365 with no pause. We just got to get someone in here to spot us for it. So no spot needed at the moment. No spot needed at the moment. That's because I'm trying to stay lined up with the camera. I don't want to, it's awkward to walk up to the camera like this, guys. It's just so when I get off the bench, you got to realize when I sit up on the bench, I'm sitting this way, and it's really only 2 steps, right? So my front shoulder is always up to the bench, or always up to the phone. So. Okay, so here, okay, guys, understand this. So when you're benching, right, your spotter is there not to suddenly catch 330 pounds in their hands like this if you drop the bar. Almost nobody's reaction time is that good, right? That is extremely rare that you'll have a spotter be that good, right? Unless they're underarming the bar the whole way, which most spotters aren't comfortable doing and wouldn't give you a true PR, right? So most spotters are following you down like this and grabbing if for some reason the weight doesn't move, right? If it slips, God forbid, if it slips, your spotter 99% of the time isn't going to catch it, and even if they do, it's not going to be well enough that it's not going to hurt you. If I drop 330 on my neck, my spotter isn't saving that. A spotter isn't saving that. A spotter is there in case you get stuck and need help, or in case something goes wrong and you need to tip it. If you just, and it goes on your neck, you're done. You're done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. No, my shoulder's doing just fine. So usually shoulder injury comes from improper form. Shoulder injury is improper form 99% of the time. What people end up doing is they grip too wide, trying to get in a couple extra pounds by reducing their range of motion, and they put their shoulder in an awkward position. I grip close. I do a close grip bench, so my shoulders aren't in the position to be hurt, to be injured. So no wrist wraps, no elbow sleeves, nothing like that. We're going to go back down to 315 for a couple reps, though, guys. We're going to do 315. We're going to do some singles. We went up to 335 tonight. Felt pretty good. So, but I'm very comfortable going within 5 to 10 pounds of my PR without a spotter. I'm very confident in that. So, what about my hands? I have pretty large hands, to be fair. So, all right, we're gonna do 315. I'm gonna play around with that for a little while. Just some fun weight, just some fun weight. Let me grab a couple sips of my whole milk, and then we'll jump in and we'll do some Larsons or something. Blisters? Give me a second. For those of you that aren't aware, I went rock climbing the other day, so my blisters, my calluses tore open. They're healing pretty quick, though. I've been lifting for maybe I will say 4.5, 5. It's probably close to 5 years now, but 4.5-ish years I've been lifting altogether. And I started with the 75-pound bench. So in 4.5 years, we've gone from 75 pounds to 350 pounds on the bench. So, all right, let's grab this. Let's grab this. $315, just some fun weight, some fun weight. I deadlifted yesterday, David, and I did feel them a little bit. I did feel them a little bit. We don't do anything over sets of 7, and anytime we're doing anything over 300, we're doing singles or doubles typically. So it's very powerlifting specific, very strength centric. So a lot of singles, a lot of doubles, some triples, but mostly singles, doubles. So felt really good. In 315 for the first time is a big deal. Is a big deal. I was very excited. It was a good day. I think it was actually like, I think it was my birthday. I think I had just turned 29. I don't know, 28, 29. I'm not sure. Giselle, I do have an arch. I do squeeze my shoulders. Did you hit your head on your way into the stream, Giselle? So, I'm 30 years old. I think Giselle hit his head on the way in the stream. I'm 30 years old, 30 years old. My bench form is almost robotic to this point. Like, it's the form. It's the form. So, my form is top tier, Giselle. My form is scientific at this point. So you're going to have to try it harder, Giselle. I know you have some really terrible opinions, but this is one you're not going to win on. This is one you're not going to win on. No, you just got to do better, Dizelle. My bench form is pretty good. Yeah, we don't really do politics in the chat, guys. Let's keep it cool. We're going to do this again. We still got a few more of these singles. So, Dizelle's a hater. He's been a hater for a while. He doesn't like that. I don't want to take his advice. So, all right. Let's get it. Felt good. Felt good. Yeah, Dizel, we'll wait for your video. You can show everybody how it's done. We'll wait for your over double body weight bench video with perfect form, of course. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's an expert until they're called out to do something. So I weigh 175. I weigh 175. So I don't really. My goal is just to get stronger, Southie. Always want to get stronger every single time. So that's my goal. Just be stronger. All right, Dizel, I'll wait for your video. You come in the stream every night and you think you have the best advice possible. Most of it is pretty low tier advice. So as long as you're being cool, JT, I have no problem with you being here. What's up, Nimish? Welcome back. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I saw your name pop up on one of my videos the other day, like a comment from a while back. I was like, I haven't seen Nimish in a minute. So, all right, we got another rep of this, guys. Another rep at 315. And to answer the question, the reason why I kick my feet up whenever I do the 315s, it's called a Larson press. So the idea behind the Larson press is to remove leg drive, which increases the amount you have to use your upper body. So you're removing any kind of assist from your legs, which makes the lift more difficult typically. So we're gonna grab a hold of this again, guys. Yeah. Well, that was our second rep at 315 tonight, or our second rep since we went down. So we got 5 more reps at 315 to go tonight. So let's grab it. Don't forget to subscribe and like, guys. It helps a lot. Yep. Dizel, I don't think you understand the point of a Larson press. I'm gonna put Dizel on a mute. He's not very constructive here. All right, Dizel, you're in the gulag. You're in the gulag. You're in the gulag. We got 4 more of these. 4 more of these. Dizel's in the gulag. You'll get there, Southie, 100%. I believe in you. I saw the video of that Revenant. I just saw that video, the short where he's selling the fish. So he's not a very good science-based either, because he was complaining about my bench form. My bench form is like the scientifically backed bench form. I have my bench form down to like down to exact science at this point. I'm a bench specialist. It's what I do. So he's not even good at being science-based. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. At least usually the science-based comes in and they're pulling facts as quickly as they can from Google. But he's not even trying. He's not even trying. I don't blend it, no. I do eat a lot of chicken though. This is how my days are pretty identical. They switch up ever so slightly on weight, rep ranges. But it's 6 days a week. I bench, I curl, I shoulder press, I do rows, tricep extension, rear delt fly, and then I mix in 3 days a week deadlift, twice a week squat, and then we throw in one leg exercise every day other than Sunday. Sunday's my rest day. So we went for 355 the other day, Pyro, on Saturday. I've built up forearm strength over the years. That's going to be your help on your wrist. So the spotter grabbed it. We had it though, but the spotter grabbed it. I'm not counting it until I do it again, just because I didn't get to finish the lift out. So, but he grabbed it under good pretenses. He didn't do it. He didn't do badly. So. Nice, Revenant. That's solid work. It was 355 that he grabbed off me. 350 we've done multiple times, but 355 he grabbed off. I was about here, and I bumped this side over here a little bit, and he saw me bump this, and I think he wanted to make sure it didn't come back down, and he grabbed it. But I was working around it just fine. But it bumped here, and he thought I was going to drop it, so he grabbed it. But no biggie, no biggie. He gave it back immediately. I think he realized what was going on. So I don't train with a gripper, no. All right, let me grab another one of these. That's the third. We got 4 more of these. I will tell you guys that rock climbing did a number on my forearms. So that Sunday rock climb, it was a beast. It was a beast for sure. All right, let's grab this. Ha! No, I don't have a stretch. We just rock climbed for the first time ever, JT, on Sunday. So I'm still kind of feeling it throughout my body because I usually rest on Sundays, but I promised I would do a rock climbing stream. So I rock climbed for like 2 hours Sunday. So I'm not a super fan of it, but it was fun. I wouldn't go back on a regular basis, just not my gig, but I can see the appeal of it. So I've built up over the past like 4.5 years to the 3 plates and even the 350. Just progressively heavier singles and doubles with sets of 7, a little bit lower to warm up. So I built up to it. I weigh 175. Right now, I'm a fan of Sulik's bodybuilding because he's doing things a little different than everybody else. And when people tend to do things differently, even slightly, they tend to see really good results. I hate when people copy paste other people's routines and then get to like a point where they're as good as that person. You have to do something different to be better, right? So even if he's not perfect as far as everything, he's seeing really good results. He's in the right track, and I think him doing things differently will help him pass and surpass some of those other bodybuilders. So I'm excited to see where he goes. Weighted dips will help with increasing bench. I used to do weighted dips once or twice a week. Mostly just heavy singles and doubles. I warm up with a set of 7, but I pretty much just do heavy singles, doubles on the bench. Some shoulder work. I work my lats, make sure I have that good pop off the bottom. But it's mostly just been progressively increasing the weight of my bench week to week. So yeah, he's not natty. He's not natty. I don't believe, at least. So. So body comp analysis, like the electronic ones, I'm not a super fan of. I've seen those be pretty wildly different, even for the same person, minutes apart. I don't usually tape myself or anything like that. So not recently. The last time I had a body like fat check was definitely a while back. It's over a year ago, and I was in the single digits. I'm probably closer to like 10 or 11% right now. But obviously, eating 5,000 calories a day right now, you're going to be at 10% at least, even if you're doing everything right. So, but last time I had it checked, I was at like 5%, and that was like a year ago. But that was when I was like 157 to 160 body weight. So I was about almost 20 pounds lighter at the time. 15 to 20 pounds lighter than I am now. So, no, I'll stay natty. So it's kind of one of those things. When it comes to deciding what my next PR attempt is going to be, I usually only up it about 5 pounds unless it moves super, super smooth. So I only usually jump my PRs by a 5-pound interval, and I try every other week if everything feels good. If it doesn't feel good, then I wait until it feels good, right? But sometimes you got to test the waters. So it's good to have like a spotter follow you down, maybe even a heavy negative, to see if a weight feels comfortably doable, and then try it without someone doing the negative with you. You just got to kind of feel the water. There's no recipe to it. It's just kind of knowing when you're ready. Your body will tell you when things are getting too light. A good indicator though is if you can pause a rep. So let's say you do 300 pounds paused, right? If I can pause 300 pounds, my math usually comes out to I can do 20 to 25 pounds more on a PR, right? So if I can pause 300, I can do 325 regular lift, right? If I can pause 325, I can do 350. And that's been my general math for my competitions, right? So if I can do 350, I know I can pause 325, right? So, and that's been pretty solid, or 330, somewhere in that ballpark. It's been pretty solid math. And if you reverse that, it should give you a way to figure out where you are PR wise. What's that? So people have been sub 4%. There's people that are in the 1 and 2% range on body fat. It doesn't feel good. You feel deflated. But it's doable. But that's going to be very, very rare that's ever useful to be 2%. That's when you're looking at like top tier bodybuilding shows, prepping for the show. Like it's in a few days. And as soon as they're done, they're eating. They're trying to put body fat back on because they feel like crap. If you guys think those bodybuilders going on stage feel good, they feel amazing mentally, and they might feel big, and they feel strong, but their bodies are depleted when they're on that stage. They're not feeling top tier physically on that stage, but they look top tier and they're mentally top tier, right? So that's their moment, and then they go and they put some fuel in. All right, let's grab this, guys. We still got 3 of these. All right, we're gonna get a single. Yep. What's going on? Hold on. I go for a PR once a week or once every other week. I bench 6 days a week. I'm 5'11". It does feel good to be a little puffy, right? If you have a little bit of extra body mass, it does feel good. All right, we've got 2 more reps here. I'm gonna try and cut the rest time down a little bit because we've been on the bench a little longer than normal. We're gonna get 2 more reps here, and then we're going to head over and do our curls, guys. We've got curls, we've got overhead press, we've got tricep extensions. We still got a lot to go. Rows. So no injuries, Mia. Nassif. All right. So it depends on a lot of factors when you're gonna peak as a human being, right? And you don't ever have to have a significant drop in that peak either. As long as your diet's very good, as long as your nutrition's taken care of well, and you're exercising regularly in your 20s and your 30s, your peak can carry into your 40s and even into your 50s and later. It just depends. I know lifters that are lifting, 330, 340, 350, even 400 and 500 pounds into their 50s on the bench. It's just a matter of, did they take care of themselves prior to that age? So, how's it going, Con? Welcome. All right, let's grab this. We got 2 more reps at 315. 2 more reps at 315. We got to get these curls moving. Yeah, I got plenty of time. I'll say this week I'm moving a little slower because we rock climbed on Sunday, and we're probably going to have a little bit more rest time, or a little bit more time before we feel fully rested. But after this weekend, we'll feel 100% again. So I didn't feel bad. I felt a lot better today than I did yesterday, and tomorrow will be even better. So, all right, let's grab this, guys. I keep getting distracted. I like talking to you guys, but I got to get these bench reps in. It's all about the gains. Let's go. Yep. I'm not a big fan of going up on planes. I've done it a lot in my life. I've flown a lot, but I'm not a big, like, if I have an option, I will drive or take a train. I like trains. Trains are very scenic. But like the trips, I've only ever gotten the chance to be on maybe 1 or 2 train rides. So. All right, let's take a look at the notifications, guys. Hey, we just got a contribution from the stream. I appreciate it. Let me see who sent that contribution. I'll give you a shout out. I appreciate you, Brian. I appreciate you, Brian. Brian contributed to the stream. It's appreciated. You guys don't realize I do put that money, like when I get contributions, you're contributing to things like my supplements a lot of the time, equipment, not always, but generally that's what I try and focus on with my streams, is getting new equipment, my supplements, my food, the milk. You guys are contributing directly to my milk budget. So if you guys don't know, we did the math. I spend about $2,000 a year on whole milk, just my whole milk for the workouts. But that contribution means a lot. The fact that you guys think enough of me to contribute to the stream and help me stream more often and do more and get better equipment, and just in general do the things I need to do throughout the day, it means a lot. It means a lot. It means that you guys, it shows appreciation, and I love streaming for you guys. So every time I see someone contributed to me or did a donation, it means a lot. It really does. And I do shout outs and I do thank yous on the channel and the socials and things like that, because it does mean a lot. So. All right, let's get it. Brian, it was Brian. So I'm a natural lifter. So if you guys want to go on that kind of stuff, that's a perspective in your own prerogative, right? If you want to do that, if it's important to you and it's going to help you in your goal, you do you. I'm not here to tell you not to. That's not my gig. I don't, because I I'm a bit of a health nut, right? So I like being strong. I'm going to continue to get stronger, and I think everything that's doable on is doable off. It just takes a little bit more work and a little bit more effort. So I'm going to stay natural. I think natural is the way to go, and I don't encourage anybody to go on. I've never had a client that has ever asked me that question that I said, yes, you should start supplementing with those extracurricular supplements. I always warn against them because there is harm to be done with them. But for some people, they're necessary. If you have medical needs, and then if that's the route you want to go, that's the route you want to go. If you want the assist, you want the assist. Pushing the boundaries of human biology is not something that's new, right? So it's just, do you want to speed up the process a little bit, I guess. Now it's a give and take. You can speed up the process at the risk of complications. I prefer to do it naturally. That's my opinion. I prefer to do it naturally. It feels good. It feels good to do it naturally. But I respect those guys that get big and get strong while they're on too. It's still difficult. It's still hard. It's just you're giving yourself a slight advantage. So, all right, one more of these guys. One more of these, and then we're gonna go curl. All right. Yeah, like I said, if there's a medical, if your doctor said, hey, this is something that's going to help you, I understand it. I know some really, really strong lifters that supplement it because their doctor recommended it to them before they even started lifting. If your numbers are low, your numbers are low. I have nothing against people that choose to do that. I just don't personally choose to do it. That's all it is. So if you're doing it, good on you. Keep lifting, keep pushing. So keep lifting, keep pushing. I respect it. It's not my gig, but I respect it. So, there's been some really, really successful, some really, really influential lifters, bodybuilders, power lifters, strength athletes that have, been on. That doesn't lessen their achievements. It doesn't lessen their achievements. All right, we're gonna grab a set of 7 at 130. Oh, I'll tell you, the biceps still feel those rock climbs. Woo! Ooh, that first set woke him up. For sure. I take pre-workout and I take creatine. Those are my supplements of choice. Creatine and pre. So I have a full upper body 6 days a week, Gary. It's not for everybody. It takes some getting used to. And I'll tell you, rock climbing definitely put me in a position this week where I'm probably going to feel sore until Thursday. Tomorrow I'll probably feel decent, but Thursday I'll probably be fully recovered. So I'm pretty good at recovering. My recovery times are pretty solid, and I'm mostly recovered at this point. But I'll say rock climbing definitely put us on a back foot this week. So we've got to definitely work on our recovery. So that's why I started a little bit later. I'm trying to get a couple extra hours in between lifts right now because of the Sunday stream. But it'd be like that. It's what happened when I did the push-up stream too. If you guys remember, I did 1,000 push-ups 4 weeks ago on Sunday. I had all my pushing muscles were sore for an extra 2 days. So I do pretty well vitamin D. I don't need any supplementation for it, but I take Sundays off, Shrek. I take Sundays off. except for obviously the rock climbing thing, but. Ashwagandha, I did before I started working out. There was a point when I needed, or I felt like I needed something to level me out right before my surgery. I was a little nervous for the surgery, or the stuff surrounding the surgery, more or less. But it'll peel the nerves off, the ashwagandha, for sure. So it's definitely relaxant. I'm married, Rocky. I'm married. Welcome, welcome, all the way from Newcastle. I appreciate you stopping in. What do we got going on? Yeah, no, the 6 days a week do really, really well. So guys, it's about results. Like if you're seeing results and you're seeing progress, that's what it's all about. It's all about. If you have results, there's nothing else that can be argued there, right? So, woo! The second set felt better. Second set felt better. I needed to push some fresh blood into that bicep. Woo! Guys, if you've never been rock climbing, and you're not used to a 6 day a week workout regimen, take a day off. I'll be all right. I'm gonna make it. I'm definitely recovering really well, but it is tough. It is a tough gig. It is a tough gig, that rock climb. It's not as bad as everybody wanted me to think it was gonna be. Everybody's telling me like your hands are gonna be like numb. Your forearms are going to be smoked. You're not going to be able to do any lifting for like 2 days, something along those lines. And I've been fine lifting, but I'll tell you right now, my biceps are bicepping. Red 40 is bad for you. You are correct, United Kingdom. What's up, Adrian? My calisthenics experience did help. I've had great results out of creatine. Creatine's been a regular item in my diet for a long time. So I always recommend one rest day at least a week. Now here's the thing, guys. What I've done over the past 4.5, 5 years. So over the past 4.5, 5 years, I have acclimated and conditioned my muscles to this routine. It is not necessarily something you want to jump into blind, right? If you are not actively working out and you jump into a 6 day a week strength routine, you are going to be hurting a lot. And it can be dangerous if you're not acclimated and seasoned in lifting to start something on that level. Am I saying that nobody should do what I'm doing? No, I'm doing it. That means it is possible, right? So, but it's better if you pace yourself into it, if that makes sense. So, but I have clients that we progress them into a 6 day a week at some point, but I usually progress them into it over the course of a year. So any client that wants to do something similar to what I'm doing and get similar results, I usually pace them into it over the course of a year, bringing them from 4 to 5 days, from 5 days to 6 days, and then making their workouts progressively more difficult and strength-based on those 6 days. So yeah, it's one of those things you just got to kind of look for what works for you, what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, that's what does it. So I am a trainer. I'm a full-time trainer. I'm a fitness coach, and I am a gym management. I manage this gym, as well as a strength athlete. So anything fitness, I'm working on it. So how's it going, Kevin? How's it going? Chicken and ice cream smoothies. I'm good on that one. I don't follow Dr. Mike. I've seen some of his stuff, and I mean, I don't hate the stuff he does, obviously. So, but I don't follow him actively, no. So, let's go. All right, we're gonna go 165 on this next set. 165 on this next set. I do not smoke. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Hold on, I'm trying to check. That guy's talking about some results. I love results. 20 pounds from 305 to 285, 61, trying to get 250. Sounds like you're doing awesome, Kevin. That's really good. That's really good. That's solid work. You're doing well. Anytime someone posts their results in the chat, it's fun to read. I love hearing people make gains or make losses where they're trying to make weight loss. It's super cool to hear. I was on that end of of things at one point. I was trying to gain weight. I didn't have to lose weight, but I was at a point where I wanted to change my health at one point, and it was a special experience for me to get healthy and then become strong and continue that. So I love hearing about it. It makes my day to hear that people have made good progress, and that's awesome, Kevin, to hear. Super excited for you. You're going to continue that progress. I believe it. So that's dedication. So, all right, let's get it. That's hard work and dedication. All right, let's grab it. Let's grab 3 of these. Ah. That's hard work and dedication. That's awesome. That's one of the reasons I'm in this field. That's one of the reasons I'm in this field, legitimately. So I love hearing people do great things. Typically 2 hours. I work out for 2 hours. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Today we're moving a little slow, I'll be honest. All right, carb cycling is amazing, by the way. You said cycling. Carb cycling, is a great way to. But we'll talk more about that later. Let's see, what were you saying? Cycling, push-ups, solid work. So, diet sounds great. Rotisserie chicken, for a while there, Kevin, I did the same thing. There was a place called Fresh Market close to the gym I was working at the time, and I would have like 10 minutes between clients. So I'd run across the street. It would take me 5 minutes to go pick up. I'd pick up a $5 or it was like $5 to $7, right? Whole chicken, rotisserie, right? And then I would grab a black tea, organic black tea, no unsweetened, right? And I would slam that black tea, and I would finish that chicken. I'd eat a whole chicken in like 4.5, 5 minutes. I would slam that whole chicken. I learned real quick that I am a very, very efficient eater if I have to be. So, yeah, I used to eat a whole chicken for lunch. It was pretty delicious. Protein powders are a great way to supplement your protein intake. It's a lot of protein in a whole chicken. I actually don't know the number offhand. It depends on the poundage of the chicken. Marty, so everything is about strength. If your biceps are stronger, all your other movements are going to be good. I like strengthening everything, Marty. I compete actively, yes, but not every lift has to be specifically a bench, squat, a deadlift in order to progress your bench, your squat, your deadlift, right? Being physically strong all the way around is important. You should never ignore a muscle group. And heavy singles is going to work strength and build muscle mass. It's just going to happen. We start off with sets of 7 and we work up to triples, singles, triples, doubles, and even singles on every single lift. There's no reason why triples, doubles, singles don't work on a bench. Will work on a bench, but they don't work on a preacher curl. It's the same concept. So no one's arguing that powerlifting, doing singles, doubles, and triples aren't progressing the weight and the strength and the muscle size, vascularity. So why would we argue the fact on a preacher curl? So be strong, look strong, work together, Marty. They both work together. So I have no idea what the poundage on it was. Yeah, Kevin, I agree. Those rotisserie chickens are clutch. And for $5, you can't beat it, right? $5 for a whole, like 3 pounds of chickens for chicken for $5. Right now, if I go to the supermarket next to my gym right now, I'm lucky if I can get, if I'm getting chicken breast, I'm paying probably $5 to $7 a pound. And that's not cooked. So, all right, let's grab it. All right, we're gonna do a single, maybe a double here. I'm pretty aesthetic, Marty. You're gonna have to accept the fact that they work together. It's just kind of how it works. It's science. Whew. I do pretty well aesthetically, Marty. Whew. Bench press a ton of rotisserie chickens. That would be impressive, right? If I can get enough rotisserie chickens together and find a way to mount them on a bench, I'll let you know. Is that what you said? Yeah. We don't go to full extension here. We're not trying to do super tight on that. Oh, God, I'm blanking the word. That tendon there. So I don't like full extension. That's where there's very little difference between the gains from here to here. So from here, finishing a rep here, finishing a rep here, very little difference in gains, much different in risk of injury, right? Here to here, risk of injury increases exponentially, but the gains different is very slight, if any. They did research on it. They did a study. The difference between this position and this position was negligible. There was no noticeable difference in muscle mass increase or strength increase for the test group. So, but the risk of injury from here to here is very, very visible. So, yes, I'm able to hit PRs consistently. So, all right, we've got shoulders next, guys. We got shoulders next. So, we did seated shoulder yesterday. We're gonna do standing shoulder today, and then we're gonna do seated dumbbell tomorrow. So let's do our shoulders. Then we got rows. So. Get you all a decent angle on these standing shoulders. Hold on. We're going to do it in this is our shoulder rack, guys. This is our shoulder rack. Some people call it a squat rack, but we work very hard to skip leg day here. My wife is not a lifter. No, it's not a lifter. Not her gig, not her thing. Usually I'm doing between 3 and 5 sets. Usually I'm not exceeding 5 sets of anything. Bench we might with doubles and singles included in that, but typically 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is like normal ranges as far as sets for me. But that includes my doubles and my singles. Sometimes it's more, it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. So, just depends on how I'm feeling that day. It's getting a little late, yeah. All right. Sorry, I was checking my notifications. I appreciate all of you that are supporting the stream, liking, donating directly, subscribing. It's been really cool. It's been really cool. Yeah. All right, 135 overhead, 135. I can't say thank you enough for the support I receive, guys. I really can't. $135 is going to be our first set. What's going on here? Hold on. I've seen, what's up, Kieran? I've seen some Anatoly stuff. 100%, 100%. He's strong. Now, most of his new content, from what I'm understanding, is and I could tell it, guys, that it was definitely, a lot of those reactions are set up, but his lifts are real. I believe his lifts are the weight he's claiming. So, the mop, I think he said it was like, I think the mop's like 50 pounds or something like that. I can't remember, but it's a heavy mop. It's an actual heavy mop. It's like bar weight, or I think it's like 35 pounds or something, but it's almost bar weight. This is 45 pounds. So if you've ever held a barbell, it's about what his mop weighs. $32 kilo. That's correct. That's correct, Kieran, actually. I remember hearing it was 32 kilo. I will say that his weighted mop, top tier stuff. I thought that was funny. I don't care if the reactions are scripted or not. The mop is hilarious. The mop is hilarious. He's definitely a funny guy. Yeah, he's strong. I've got Anatoly beat on the bench, but I think he has me on the deadlift. So I heard he got a weighted bucket. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. It'd be funny. I want him to get a weighted hat and ask people to hold his hat for him. That would be pretty good. Get a weighted hat. I'm gonna get a weighted jug of whole milk. I'm gonna fill one of these with concrete and ask people to hold my whole milk while I lift. It's like a 20 pound thing of whole milk. All right, let's grab this. We got 185. We're gonna grab 2 to 3 of these, and then we're gonna increase the weight. All right, let's get it. Don't forget to like, guys. Don't forget to like. It helps out a lot. All right. I know I say that a lot, and I apologize for saying that a lot. I was trying to remember to. All right. Woo, 185 for 3 felt good. Felt good. I don't really have an end goal, Andrew. Always wanted to go heavier. No, I didn't see that video, Petra. That sounds terrifying. But I have no end goal. Whew. All right, I'm gonna go 205. We only come right here, just top shoulder. Top shoulder. We'll do seated where we come down to chin, and then this one we come right back to here to our start position. I don't drop my arms underneath. It's not really an advantage to that with what I'm trying to accomplish. When we're doing dumbbell, we'll come down to chest if we're doing like an incline dumbbell, but standing, we don't do that. We're working specifically on focusing in on the top of shoulder, front of shoulder. So, yeah, 205 now, 205. 185, 195, 205. That's math, that's math. That's math. Pretty sure that's math. I looked at it twice. You got me questioning myself, David. It's 205. 185, 195, 205, 205. Whew. So, realistic for the average gym goer, the average gym goer is benching under 225 right now. So we get used to seeing these videos of people benching 400, 500, 315, 350. These aren't normal numbers. These are like the 1% of people that weight lift regularly. It's like 1% of the 1%. And then the 400, that's over 300 pounds is like 0.01% of lifters, right? And then you have your competitive people, your people that are competing in lifting. Even 405 for them is still within like the top 1%, 2%, somewhere in that ballpark for competitive lifters. Those are not easy numbers to hit. I would say the average gym goer, it's doable, but they're no longer the average gym goer when they get there. You have graduated from average gym goer to competitive lifter at that point, regardless. So, appreciate it, David. So I would say it's doable, but you graduate from average gym goer to gym rat at some point in there, Andrew. You definitely graduate at some point. You're no longer considered average at 405. All right. I would say you stop being considered average after you break 300. 300 would break you of the average gym goer titling, right? Anything over 315, you've slotted yourself as one of the as a very strong lifter. Maybe not as necessarily a strength athlete, depending on your body weight. Your body weight will make a difference there too. So, but 315 will slot you as a pretty strong for any category, unless you're talking about like world's strongest man or like elite powerlifting, and then you need to do a little bit more on that, right? So. 205, 205. Whew. You're going to get there, Kieran. I believe it. I believe it. Let's go 210. Go 210. No, I manage this gym. I wear a size 13, Lemon. A size 13. But I manage this gym. It's late here, so it's kind of quiet. That's it. I am a heavy carb believer. I love carbs. Carbohydrates, healthy carbohydrates are important. Carnivore has the right idea. Really lean proteins, a lot of lean protein is definitely good for you. But there is a place for carbs in your diet. And they are important. So, no, the membership does have a cost associated, but I get a free membership, yes. This gym sponsors me competitively. So, I do eat a good bit of bread. I'm 5'11". 5'11", Mark. So. All right. We're going to grab this. This is 210. We're going to overhead this real quick, guys. Overhead this real quick. I don't drink and I don't smoke. This is my relaxed time. This is how I relax right here. So I have a cup of coffee after I lift sometimes. Just sip on some coffee. Even me out for the night. but I don't drink and I don't smoke. All right. 210. Oh. Yep. Yeah. I am natural, yes. Appreciate it, Cyanide. No Coke then. Yeah, no. I'm a bit of a health freak. Guys. No, I don't do any like candies. I don't do any sodas. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't eat sweet and baked goods like pies or strudels or cupcakes or cake or no sweet teas. So no added colors. So no red 40s and things like that. No artificial preservatives. I try to avoid artificial flavoring to the best of my ability. There has been one time when I was traveling that the pre-workout I had the availability to get had artificial flavoring, and I did make that sacrifice for that vacation to have that pre-workout, because having that pre-workout outweighed having the artificial flavoring. Weighed it out in my head and it made sense at the time, but as soon as I had the opportunity, went back to my non-artificial. So, whew. No homemade sweets. It's kind of tough. My wife's a baker. She bakes homemade cookies. She bakes pies. She bakes all kinds of great sweets. I don't eat the sweets, but when she makes homemade bread or biscuits or things like that, I indulge, obviously. But those are no added sugars other than the stuff to help the bread rise. So, which is very, very negligible amount. Help with the yeast in the bread. So. We're in the wrong spot. We're going to do curls. Rows. We're gonna do dumbbell rows tonight. This is my day. So what you're seeing, Southie, is very, very similar to every single day for me. This is 6 days a week. This is 6 days a week for me. Some kind of overhead press. I usually alternate between seated, not seated, barbell, dumbbell, some kind of row, some kind of curl. They vary. The type of lift each day is different curl, different row, different press, but bench is always going to be on it 6 days a week. Shoulder press always be in there 6 days a week, but this is my routine. 6 days a week I do a full upper body, push and pull. So what's up, Nimish? Welcome back. How's it going, Jane? I do vaguely remember your name, yes. I do my best to remember everybody's names. Whew. Appreciate those of you that are contributing to the stream via the Cash App or the Buy Me a Coffee. And I'll be doing thank you videos tonight. I am getting those notifications, and I appreciate you guys. And I'll call you out in the stream by the end. At the end, I'll acknowledge those. I have not forgotten you guys. I promise. I will call you out as soon as I get the notifications. Sometimes the notifications come in slow, guys. So. All right, we're going to get some rows in, guys. I am going to take my shirt off. Fair warning to everybody in the stream, shirt is coming off. I'll be right back. I'm starting to sweat a little bit, Ugh. Anytime we start to sweat, I'm not a big fan of sweating. For those of you that aren't regulars here, I'm not a big fan of sweating. Sweating is not part of my routine. So pump cover is off. Pump cover is off. All right, let's get warmed up. Let's grab the 70s and get our warm up going. Who's gonna kick who out? I'm not kicking anybody out. Everybody's safe here as long as they're kind. So, what's up? Oh, you're talking about the gym? They're not going to kick me out. I would be in charge of kicking myself out. I'm not going to kick myself out of the gym, I assure you. No, this is not that kind of gym. You guys want to see? Check this out. You ready for this? Watch this. It's backwards because it's a front-facing camera. Right there. What's that sign say? Yeah, that's the vibe here, guys. That's the vibe here. The other sign over here that says nobody cares, work harder. That's the vibe, all right? No lunk alarm here. No lunk alarm here. That's our thing. No luck, all work. Nobody cares, work harder. That's the vibe we've got at this gym. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. I'm sure you're swole, Jane. I'm sure you're swole. I believe you. All right, let's grab it. 70s. 70s. Always working on being a beast, right? Ah. All right, let's grab another set. We're going 90s on the next one, guys. 90s on the next one. All right. '90s, set of 7 an arm. Let's go. Whew. Ah. Ah, 5'11" here, 5'11". That's my height, that's my height. Whew. All right, we got one more set. We're gonna grab the hundreds, and then we'll move on to doing some triceps. All right, let's grab the hundreds. Let's grab the hundreds. All right, I'll see if I can get a better angle for you guys with the hundreds. I'm just not gonna have anything to support my arm on. Ah. Whew. How's it going? How's it going? All right, we got 100 for the opposite side, and we got tricep extensions to do, guys. Ah. Yep. Ah. Woo-wee. Yep. Ah. How's it going, Lorbell? Have a good one. So, thanks for stopping by. right. Let's do this one out of our way. Triceps, guys. We got tricep extensions. Tricep extensions. I think. Yeah, we got tricep extensions. Where? There it is. I'm blind. Good Lord. Blind. It's just very, there's a lot of it. It's just the lighting isn't very good. I've got a lot of hair, a lot of body hair. It's that Scottish and that Irish, you know? It's that Scottish Irish. Body hair is definitely runs in my genes, all right? But mind you, I have a red beard, guys. I have a red beard. So nah, I'm glad you stopped in, Mallory. I'm not getting into a body hair competition with anybody, all right? You're not dragging me into that. That's not what we're doing here. Not what we're doing here. Felt good, felt good. I'm just going to take your word for it, David. I'm going to take your word for it, David. All right, let's not get weird in the chat, though, guys. Let's not get weird. Jason, so you know there's a very low grade possibility. I was a prison guard for a little while. 5'11", Brody. But I was a prison guard, Jason. So there is that very low grade possibility that that could be a thing. I doubt that you're being serious, but 5'11", yes. It was a temporary thing while I was transitioning into other fields. I was transitioning over from automotive into fitness, and it made sense at the time. So to do it as a fill-in career. You know it was me? I doubt it, Jason. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. If you can tell me what prison I worked at, I will be very impressed. I will be very impressed. It would be hilarious. There is that possibility. I did work at a prison at one point. I was a prison guard. And I have seen prisoners out, or ex-convicts, they're not prisoners anymore, obviously. I have seen ex-convicts or ex-prisoners outside of the prison before that recognized me as a guard. So it's not uncommon. It's rare, though. It's rare. Most of the people that were in the prison facility I was working in are still there. They had long sentences. Generally had long sentences. It was a maximum security facility. So eat like a raccoon. All right, let's grab this. One more set of 7 here, guys. By the way, this is a full break. It's 305 on the block. 305 on the block. Let's get it. That's going to happen in a lot of prisons. That's going to happen in a lot of prisons. We're not going to get onto that topic. That happens often in prison. Not as often as people think, I guess, but appreciate it, Caleb. All right, we've got rear delt, and then maybe some calisthenics guys. Yeah, so most people think being tall is an advantage all the time, but being tall can be a disadvantage in lifting to some extent. Not in all movements, but in some movements. So I know some very swole short guys, all right? Any tips for height? Yeah, we're getting tips for height now. That's new. Dead hangs. Yeah, shorter arms it'll increase. It'll help you on the bench. I'm gonna stick to being 5'11" with longer arms though. It's a preference. They make shoes for that now. They make shoes to make you taller now. All right. They do. But I like my arm length. My arm length, while it may not be advantageous for most things, having arm length in most situations is really good. So, but shorter arms as far as the bench is an initial advantage, but you can work past it. So, yeah, no reason to hate on height. No one's hating on height here. I hope no one's hating on height. For those of you that don't know, up until high school, up until I was like 15 or 16 years old, I was like 4'10", right? And in 1 year, I went from like 4'10" to like 5'10", and then 5'11", and I've been 5'11" ever since. But you can still see height changes all the way up into your 30s, growth-wise. You can get taller. All the way up into your 30s for some people. It's not super common to continue to get taller into your 30s, but it does happen. But I was considered short for my age until I hit high school, and then I just shot up. So it must have been something in the milk, right? Nah, it's not. Gym is for everybody. There's no one that the gym is not for. All right. The gym is for everybody. Everybody deserves fitness. Everybody deserves to have the opportunity to be healthy and fit. So, all right, let's go. That's a good little stay there, Jason. Well, I'm glad everything's looking up for you, hopefully. Hopefully everything's looking up for you. I know that can be an adjustment. All right, let's get it. Ah. Ah. Whew. All right, warm up is done for that 55s. I'm gonna grab the next set here. Nimish swole though, right, Nimish? Swole up. Brick wall solid, you know what I'm saying? Brick wall solid. All right, let's grab 90s next, guys. 90s. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pit Boy. That's awful. I know we were talking about the fact you weren't here yesterday, and I said something must be wrong. I haven't seen Bit Boy in a few days. We were worried about you. I'm glad you're back, but I hate that that happened. That's awful. Well, my prayers will go out to your family, of course. That's awful. I feel for you there. I feel for you. Hey, Big Boy, I was getting worried about you. People were asking where you were at. People were asking where you were at. Huh. All right, moment of silence there, guys. Well, hopefully everything looks up from here, Bit Boy, but I know that's going to take some time to heal from. So, all right. But you know we're here for you, boss. We're here for you. Moral and moral support and physical support, boss. All right. Who's joking? No, someone saying something wrong, Bit Boy. I'll check the chat. If someone's talking crap, Bit Boy, about it, then you let me know. We'll pull them out of the chat. We ain't doing that. I think Corvec didn't see your comment. I don't think Corvec was trying to be rude. I think he was talking about the height thing we were talking about earlier. I just don't think he had seen the conversation yet. So. No, you're good, Bit Boy. It's a lot. Bit Boy's cousin had a car accident. So, sorry to hear that, Bit Boy. Sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. My prayers go out to your family and, of course, your cousin. Whew. I will at some point get over 200 pounds. Yes, we'll get over 200 pounds this year. 210 is the plan this year at least. We're going to stay lean though. I don't do steroids. Kenny, I couldn't tell you. Whew, not my gig. Oh. Take a quick rest, guys, and then I'm going to grab the hundreds. Yeah, but completely understandable you weren't here, Bit Boy. I do eat pizza from time to time. It's very specific ingredients, but I do eat pizza. I don't track my heart rate, Sari. So I don't track my heart rate. Yeah, it's awful to hear. It's awful to hear, Bit Boy. I don't have cheat meals, Southie. Don't have cheat meals. I haven't had cheat meal in almost four years. 30 years old. I'm 30 years old. Why I'll keep looking for for people that are 5'7". I don't. Oh, I was asking BitBoy. BitBoy. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, Matt, you've been here a while. You know how tall I am, I imagine. Let's not be rude, you know. It was a life experience for Jason to go to prison, and it may be one that helped him long term. Maybe not mentally completely, but we all have experiences in life. We don't know why he was there or anything else, and I'm not going to ask. But he's out now, and it's not. At least we hope he's doing good. No reason to be rude to him. No reason to be rude to him. It's a life experience, regardless. People are going to talk about their life experiences, good or bad. Good or bad. Obviously, prison's never a fun experience, but good or bad, if you have a life experience, you're going to want to talk about it. So that's understandable. Drunk guy driving a utility truck? That's crazy. I was 117 when I started Robo. I'm 175 at the moment. Yes, I have 3 kids. Jason was one of the people talking earlier in the chat. It's always drunks too. It's always people drunk driving. It's always people drunk driving. And the drunk drivers almost never get hurt, right? Or like seriously injured. They almost always, for some reason, come out almost unscathed, right? It's always everybody else that pays for their mistake. So everybody else pays for their decision. So that's solid work, Brock. Solid work. We're about to do the set MMA. We're talking at the moment. We got a lot going on in the chat MMA. Yep. Set of 7. Ooh, that's 100. Sleep is vitally important. Make sure you get solid sleep. Rear delts. Rear delts. Going out to the side. You command them to grow. All right, one more set of this, guys. Then we're gonna do some calisthenics. Yeah, no, a utility truck has a lot of weight behind it. Always set to 7. We don't do anything over 7. Anything over 7 is cardio. 7s, triples, singles, doubles. I am a power lifter, MMA, yes. I'm a power lifter. All right, we got some calisthenics to finish off the night, per usual, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't be too impressive. I can't be too impressive, you know. No, 7's just the rep range that helps. That is ideal for what I'm trying to accomplish. 100 plus relics. I don't know. What's up, Jenny? 6 or 7. I think it's 6 right now. I have one coming up on March 8th, though. 6 or 7 that I've placed in. Mostly first place finishes. I have a couple non-first place, but nothing less than third, of course. We don't talk about third place finishes, though. We don't talk about second place finishes. I'm only interested in first place finishes. But I have a good few first place finishes in those two. Majority of them are first place. I think I only have 2 competitions I didn't place first out of the 6. So, no handstands, no handstands. There's a reason I only do first names. Reason I only do first names. I'm keenly aware. I'm keenly aware, right? My bench is 350. That's my PR at the moment. No beer gut. I've got a pretty solid abdomen. It's just the lighting and the angle. So if I stand like this, it looks extended. But that's just because I have a large torso. If I turn any other direction, you can see the visible abs. There's no change in them in any other direction. No beer gut here. But if I turn here, it looks like it's sticking out. So up until this year, I was competing in the 75 kilo. This year, I'm going up 1. So yeah, I definitely don't. I don't drink any beer, so beer gut wouldn't be in my cards. All right, I'm gonna grab some pull-ups, guys. I'm gonna grab some pull-ups. I just have a large back. My back pokes out, guys, so it looks like I have that tilt, right? But I can't adjust it, but it's a natural tilt to my back. That's why everybody thinks I'm hunching my upper back when I'm deadlifting. This is a straight back position for me right here, guys. That slight curve in the top of the back, that is a straight back position for me. It's all about learning your leverages. I have a large upper back, large upper torso, so. I definitely have a jawline. But the wife likes the facial hair, so it's not going anywhere. I gave y'all the opportunity to take my facial hair away from me the other night. I tried to do it. I gave y'all the opportunity to do that. We got close, but we didn't quite hit the light goal. So 475 is my deadlift, but I do have a jawline. It exists, I assure you. I have a pretty pronounced jawline. All right, let's grab it. Set of 7. Woo-wee. Ah. Milk's right here. Can we get a shave vote going right now? It would be a little late in the stream to start a shave goal. I've always got my milk. We never miss on the milk. We never miss on the milk. I'll take a sip right now. We're almost out though. It's like right here right now. So I told y'all what my milk budget is every year, right? Were you guys here for that? Appreciate it, Southie. No chocolate milk, no sweets for me. I told y'all what my milk budget is, right? So just in these, my workout milk alone every year, I spend about $2 grand. $2 grand on workout milk. Just these Fairlifes. So I drink a lot of milk. All right, let's grab it. Y'all remember the Got Milk campaign, right? From like the early 2000s? I don't do jumping jacks. I don't do jumping jacks. I enjoy my milk. I enjoy my milk. Uh, 10 kilogram isolate bag. I used to do the isolates. I just really like the milk. It's a lot of good calories. So, on average, your protein shakes, you're spending like $1.50 a serving to $2 a serving. At least when I was purchasing it regularly. $1.50 about $2 a serving is typical for clean protein, clean whey protein isolate. This is 6 servings, so this is about the same per serving as your protein shakes. But it is not quite as much, it's not quite 20 grams, which is your average protein shake right now. So, anything over 7 is cardio. You are correct, Sari. We're gonna grab another set of 7 here. Another set of 7. Woo, we got some dips next, guys. We're gonna knock out some dips. Ah. David Doggins. I'll tell you guys, as much David Goggins' work ethic is top tier. I never watched a ton of his content, but I've seen a few of his interviews. I've seen a few of his like runs, a few of his workout routines. His dedication's top tier. More cardio than I'm willing to do, but his dedication's top tier. Cardio is not my gig. I am pretty good at it though, guys. I don't do a lot of cardio, but my cardio stays pretty well developed. The amount of lifting and the amount of volume of lifting weekly that I do, my cardio, my general health stays pretty high, which is going to help your cardio at any level. So, and my diet helps a lot. The diet helps a lot. If anything, you guys can check the climbing stream from the other day. That was some cardio work, guys. I was breathing heavy. I've never seen the Terminator movies. Never seen the Terminator movies. We got 3 sets of 7 to finish out our day here, guys. And we might do 1 set of push-ups or something. 1 set of like all the different push-ups. All right, let's get it. Never lived there. So for those of you that weren't here prior to or in the stream where I talked about movies, I've talked about movies twice now, right? I've never seen most of the big movies, right? I've never seen Terminator, Die Hard, Rocky, The Godfather. I've never seen The Lion King, the original Lion King. Never seen it, or the remake. So. What's up, boss?
What's going on, man?
How you been, boss?
I've been doing good.
Let's see. Never seen the Squid Games now. Never seen the Squid Games, guys. Whew. All right, let's grab one more set here, guys. Whew. All right, we got some push-ups to finish off, guys. Whew. We've got a haircut coming up, guys. I'm going to get one done here soon. So I'm going to get a haircut done here soon, probably the next couple days. So if I could stream it, I'd stream it. I don't think the haircut place is going to let me stream. All right, we're gonna do one set of push-ups. We're gonna do pretty much every variation I can think of. One arm, clap, shoulder tap, all that stuff, guys, all that stuff. I'm gonna run through them, we're gonna run through them. All right, let's get it. All the variations, guys, all the variations that I can think of. All right, let's go. Standard to start, though, standard to start. Ah. Ah. Solid work. Solid work. That's the day, guys. Oh, we got legs. We got legs. We'll do some leg presses. Do some leg presses to finish off the night. All right. That was definitely more cardio-esque. There's more of them in there. All right. Full break for all 3 sets. Of course, David. At least one leg workout a night. All right, I feel like the height jokes are. Good Lord, y'all are something else. Usually, all the jokes are directed at me, guys. What's happening? Feels pretty good. Nice little leg warm up. One thing, guys, if you guys aren't aware, don't lock your knees on a leg press. This should be about as far as you go. Lock your knees back at your own risk. No reason to. You're just hurting your knee. All right, got a couple more sets here, guys. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It helps out a lot. And if you feel so inclined, you can support at the Buy Me a Coffee in the description, or you can go to the little right here. My Cash App is linked. It helps directly support the stream, guys. It does. I'm not monetized, so that's our monetization at the moment. I appreciate those who already have supported tonight, by the way, and last night. We had some good support last night. Ooh, it's very helpful. And of course, you get a shout out in the stream, as normal, and a thank you from me. All right, let's get it. All right, let's get it. Whew. Where's Jonathan at? I appreciate it, BitBoy. No rush, no rush. You're good. You have a lot going on, BitBoy. You have a lot going on, BitBoy. Whew. Like I said, it's completely your prerogative to do that. It's not expected from anybody. So it's appreciated when it does happen, though. Whew. All right, let's grab another set. Last set here, guys. Last set for the night. I was checking my notifications. We can meet next week, 100%. 100%. We can meet next week. Let me know what your best days are. We'll meet. We could meet a few times next week, actually. We got some catching up on the list to do. I'm glad, Nimish. I keep an eye out. I'm making sure they don't take it too far. But how's it going, Haley? Yeah, we're almost done, LG. Welcome, though. Welcome. Hold on. Let me get this last set, guys. One more, because I feel like that second one was a little short. Ah. I'd have to go back and look. I'm around a 1,200 pound total right now, Brock. Somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know if I set that my last meet, though. My next meet's on the 8th. You guys should tune in for that. I'll live stream my next meet. I'm doing a meet on the 8th. All right, let's get set up for our little chat portion, guys. We got a bit of chat to do, and then we'll call it for the night. I don't wrestle. These are my powerlifting shoes. What's going on, Jason? Why are we getting active in the chat? I think everybody's pretty chill in here. We're all going to be cool. I don't see any reason for anybody to be getting antsy in the chat. Getting antsy in the chat. There's no reason to start all that trouble. All right. Let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look. We did receive some support from Brian tonight. I appreciate Brian. Appreciate you contributing to the stream. Means a lot. Brian was our sole contributor tonight. It was much appreciated, Brian. Much appreciated. those of you that contributed by liking and subscribing, that's also very helpful. I want to thank you guys as well. But let's talk, guys. So aerobic work is always going to be your top tier item, but also reducing, the stress on your system is going to be important for your aerobics as well. I appreciate it, Southie. I appreciate it. But aerobic work, aerobic weightlifting is a really good way to increase that, or to better that. Better, that would be the word I'm looking for. Cardiovascular health is ultimately going to be, improved by things that get your cardiovascular system working, right? So things that get your heart rate up and get you breathing hard, that kind of stuff, get your blood flowing. I do prefer to add weights into that because you're building skeletal muscle at the same time, which is going to be long-term more effective, right? So it's going to help you maintain that health as well. I squat with just my lifting shoes. They're flat. They're very flat. So what you do, Kindred, is when you walk by them, you ask them if they smell what you smell, and they're like, no, I don't smell it. Like, man, every time I'm over here, I smell something, and you don't let them know, right? And then hopefully they catch the subtle hint. You'd be like, y'all smell that? And then don't call them out, just let them know offhand that there's a smell going on, right? Yeah, no threats in the chat. I don't know what was said, but see, Jason, that's the kind of talk that we don't want. That you can do better than that, Jason. You're very rude, BLM. You're very rude. Bloom, bloom. I don't know why you're being rude. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in a timeout. Also, I'm not Jewish, but I don't know why you feel like you have to be rude. I'm sure we have some Jewish viewers that don't appreciate that. So you don't got to be hateful in this chat. We don't do hateful in this chat. Look, I make no guarantees on the results you get, Kindred. I can make no guarantees on the results that you get from doing that. All right. I honestly, in the gym, you expect some people to have a scent. It's the gym, right? So I make no guarantee that won't backfire. Calisthenics will definitely get you part of the way there, Ollie. But you definitely want to add some weight training at some point to help increase that progression. Let's see. I saw something else. Someone asked me a question. I'm trying to find it. Nimish, yeah, Nimish. So bodybuilding, it really depends on what stage of your fitness you're in, right? The first part of bodybuilding is realize that you're going to be more sore initially from strength training to bodybuilding. You're going to be doing more reps, so expect to be more sore very quickly. So you're going to have to get used to that first. And then understand that your diet is going to evolve significantly. You're going to have to track your macros a lot closer. So with like strength training and powerlifting and weightlifting, you're going to have less macro tracking and more making sure you have calories and protein, and that's basically the extent of what you have to track. With bodybuilding, tracking your carbs and things like that get a lot more important. It's a lot more intricate. So also realize that your barrier to entry for bodybuilding is a lot higher for the top end stuff. So finding competitions that you can be competitive in early on is a little more difficult, but it is an inviting sport. So I've trained a bodybuilder for their first meet before, and it's a very inviting environment. So it is a fun time. I will stream my next powerlifting meet on the 8th. That's the plan. As long as I don't get told no, which hasn't happened in any of the other ones. So weight training is always going to help with aesthetics, but you can definitely have calisthenics mixed in. Yes. Hunting adventures, 3-day weeks or more. So I usually recommend 4 to 5 days of training a week. 1 day being cardio if you're just going for general health. 3 of those days being some form of either lightweight or weight training, and then 1 day being mobility and flexibility for anybody 65 or older. Mobility and flexibility are going to be super important, 65 and older, because you don't want to get super tight and have issues related to that with that. So mobility usually in the middle. So do like a day of weight training, maybe 2 days of weight training, then do a mobility in like a stretching day, then another day of weight training, then some cardio. Try and mix in light cardio, nothing super strenuous on the cardio end. I appreciate it, Brock. I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll get the notification any second now. I appreciate it, Brock. Appreciate the contribution. It means a lot. It really does. Everything helps out, Brock. Everything helps out. We've had 2 contributions tonight, one from Brock and one from Brian, and they're both very much appreciated. Hold on. I'm going to catch this. User on time now. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Gone. I very much appreciate it, Brock. I like push-pull legs. I do like push-pull legs. You're allergic. Me too, David. I'm also allergic to cardio. That's that same guy. He was in here last night too, Bit Boy. It's that same guy. He wants to be edgy for some reason. I can permanently remove Anonymous, I think. Hold on. Anonymous is permanently hidden now, I think. I'm saying he's trying to be edgy. He wants to be edgy. He's not doing a very good job. So progressing the weight. So with your bench, any compound lift like bench squat, deadlift, stuff like that you want to increase, I usually recommend going to about 90% on that lift for about 1 or 2 weeks, finding out what your PR is initially, then working at about 90% of that for 2 weeks, making sure you can consistently hit that number until it becomes a little casual, right? Until you're pretty comfortable with it. Then get someone to spot you, maybe work a heavy negative with 10 pounds over that, right? Have them follow you through the bench, and then reduce that down to your new PR, which would be 5 pounds over your old PR, and work from there without the negative, but also still having your spotter in place. Just progressively do that 5 pounds at a time every 2 to 3 weeks. And then if you're not hitting the number, if you're consistently not hitting the number, find out where your sticking point is and start working that specifically. So if you're having issue at the bottom of the bench, work your lats. At the top of the bench, work your triceps. In the midsection, work your pectoral. Appreciate it, Kindred. Yeah, we're almost there. Maybe we can hit 100 likes by the end of the stream, guys. We got about another, I don't know how much longer we're in the stream. We're in the stream for a little while, though. Vascularity makes a difference. So here's the thing, guys. When it comes to bodybuilding, those individual muscle groups, those smaller muscles that you need to get them defined, because that's what at the top end really sets people apart. Because look at the top end of bodybuilding, right? All those guys are massive, right? Huge guys. But it becomes more of a game of who has the best vascularity, who's like very, very intricate muscle groups, who's defined them the most, things along those lines. Even the level of spray tanning can make a difference, right? It's very intricate the stuff that goes into that at the top levels. So, but that's later on. When you're initially getting into it, it's mostly about how big can I get while staying defined, right? Yes, 100%. I didn't start working out until I was like 25, Bryce. South Carolina, Brock. I'm from South Carolina. I like hanging leg raises, Mia, and weighted sit-ups. Twisting motion can be good as well. Hip hinges can be good, like heavy good mornings and stuff along those lines. But I like leg raises. Leg raises are really, really effective. So that's one of my favorite ones to implement in programming. So. No, so here's the thing. You can grow muscle at any age. It's just a matter of how well you've taken care of your body in the meantime, nutritionally. The better your nutrition gets, the higher you're going to see things like your testosterone and things along those lines. You're also going to see energy levels be higher. And as you start to work out, you'll start to see that get easier and easier to obtain, like more muscle growth, right? The better your nutrition is, the longer you've been working out, the more conditioned you become to it, the easier it's going to feel. I don't sell those tanks, me personally. Those are for the gym here. This is part of my job, though. These are pretty nice tank tops, guys. They are pretty nice tank tops. That's the gym that I work at. That's my sponsor. That's Barbells. If you guys are interested, I will put my email in the chat because you'll have to send the payment directly to Barbells, and I can mail the tank top to you guys. But you'd have to email me. I'll put my email in the chat here in a minute if you're interested in a tank top. So I think they're like 20 or some odd dollars, somewhere in that ballpark. And I'll mail them to you. And I'll tell you what, if any of you buy a tank top, right, I'll sign it on the way to you if you want. I won't if you don't want me to, but I'll sign it if you want me to. I'm not that famous, guys. I'm not that famous. But if you do want it signed, I've had someone ask me if I'd do it before I would. So maybe one day I'll get that famous, and then you'll be one of the people that has a signed tank top from Barbells, you know? I plan on getting to that point, guys. We're going to get there. We're working hard, right? I'm just happy you guys want to sit here and chat with me. I appreciate it. 100%. I'll put my email in the chat. There's going to be some rolling messages throughout the night while we chat, but my email will be one of them. I'll make sure I put my email in there. But you'll have to email me to get set up to get one of these, because I'll need to get like an address to send it to, and I'll give you the gym's direct payment stuff. So, because that'll go through the gym. I'll remember you, Nimish. I'll remember all of y'all. I know everybody says that, right? I plan on getting there. I want at some point when my following gets big enough, guys, I'm gonna go to one of those conventions, and I'd love to meet some of y'all. But that's down the road. When a convention closer to me comes up, I will definitely show up and see if I can get a booth and see some of you guys. So I take it right before my workouts. I take creatine. Right before my workouts. I'm gonna type my email in the chat, guys. Give me 1 second. If you decide you want a tank top, message me in my email, and I'll give you the details. I'll mail it to you. That's my email, guys. That's my email. If you're interested in a tank top, or I also do training. So if you're interested in like and like I do consultations for fitness as well, so you can email me about that. Look, Nimish doesn't want to make anybody feel bad. I'm assuming Nimish got at least 18 or 19-inch arms. So y'all better watch out. Nimish swole, you don't even know. Nimish just holding back. I've got my milk. I've got my milk. One and a half liters, done and done. That's solid. Built solid, Nimish. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let me run a poll. Let's run a poll, guys. What poll do you guys want to run? All right, bye, Candy. Yeah, you're not required to be here. All right, the poll's up, guys. Poll's up. You're good, Jason, as long as you chill now. I mean, just try not to you know. I just said bye, Candy. You don't have to be here, Candy. No one made you be here. This is a lifting stream. We lift here. I was being nice. I was trying to save you some face there. You're the one that chose to come in and say you were bored. No one requested that information from you. You're welcome to stay, or you can go. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is lifting stream. We're at the end of the stream. We chat. We chat at the end of the stream. We have a good time. We lift for about 2 hours a night, and then we chat for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes, 30 minutes. I doubt you lift better, Candy. It's possible. It's possible, Candy. But what's your bench right now, Candy? What's your bench? Bench, body weight, height. You give me those three. We'll talk about it. Whatever he says, subtract 200 pounds. Pretty sure, Joe. Strawberry's the wrong answer, but we appreciate you, Deck. Candy, what's your bench and body weight? What's your bench and body weight, Candy? I don't even need your height. What's your bench and body weight? Look, I even typed out the right answer for you guys. I even typed out the right answer for you guys. So many of you giving the wrong answer with the multiple choice written out for you. Normal milk is winning. It's winning. It's 54% right now, guys. Original flavor. We're gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 14 votes in. Let's see what we came to. That is cow flavor. Cow flavored milk is the winner. Well, as soon as you ask them what their PRs are, they get real quiet, David. In a few months, getting to 185 is solid, Corvette. That's good work. I've never had milk straight from the cow. So I don't know if books have a lot of protein content, hunting adventures. I'm not sure that books have a lot of protein content. But I will say, as a kid, I did chew on paper, like notebook paper during class till when I was like bored. I'm bulletproof, Brandon. I'm bulletproof. And nobody proved me wrong yet. Candy dipped as soon as they started getting questioned. Your bench PR, Candy. What's your bench PR and body weight? That was the question. My socks? Well, give me a reason why you want to see my socks, Vampire, before I show you my socks. I had someone ask that question before, and it wasn't for good purposes. All right, so you're not lifting more than me, Candy. That's warm-up weight, Candy. Right now, my bench PR is 350 at 100. I set that at 164.5 pounds. I'm 175 now, but 350 is my PR. So we're not doing that, Corvette. So Candy, the last time I got asked to see my socks, Vampire, it ended with someone trying to get me to take my socks off, and that wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant. I do have some pretty cool socks on, though. You guys want to see? They are Muppets. I have Muppets on today. I've got that one, and I've got Kermit. Hold on. Kermit on today. All right, Candy, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. Purple crayons? What are we talking about? Yeah, they're two different Muppet socks. Two different Muppet socks, guys. I don't even know what the Muppet is on the orange one, to be honest. I just like Kermit. I like frogs. Frogs are my favorite animal, guys. Frogs are my favorite animal. But we are going to end the stream here very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed the night. Thank you for all the support that you guys showed through the Buy Me a Coffee tonight and through the direct contribution link at the Cash App. It was super appreciated. I appreciate you guys supporting me, and I'll be with the streams, and I'll be back tomorrow with another workout, guys. Another workout, guys. And appreciate all the likes and subscribes today. You guys are really, it makes my day that you guys enjoy my content. So it's always been fun, always fun. So always fun. What's up, Elijah? What's up, Elijah? I appreciate all of you for stopping in. How's it going, John? How's it going? But I appreciate you guys for stopping in. My favorite, I love training bench and chest. But you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow around 10 o'clock, 10:30. I'm sure you will, Elijah. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on around 10:30, 11 o'clock tomorrow, Elijah. All right, see you guys then.